strong. You heard? Seekers Cheto gon' play that song. Yeah, it's the worldwide come up show. Feel me? This is the show that you come up on. Yeah.
This is the come up show where that feel good music lives. Real, recognized, real. I have a person right here. He said he didn't choose to do music. It was always in him, influenced heavily by music. And I could say 09 was a huge year for him. Please introduce yourself, sir.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Karl Wolf.
You said you've been in this game for at least 10 years now. There's been a lot of struggle, a lot of people that shut the doors in your face. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Man, it's been a long and hard road for me, and especially being, ethnic as well. Trying to break it, breaking the, North American market. It's been very tough, I think it's actually better when you work this hard, because it's the the survival of the fittest. Other artists who just come from nowhere and are made, they forget, they take it for granted that they think it's them that's making the success. I realize that you can be here today, gone tomorrow. So you need to be diligent, you need to be smart about the future of your music, you need to be innovative, you got to think what's next, you got to be original, come up with titles that are fresh. You can't be like anybody else, and that's what will make you stand out. So if you're an artist trying to get out there, be original. Don't try to copy Justin Timberlake. Justin's Justin. They don't want another one. Just find your own thing. That's what makes you special.
You dropped your second album in a year, Nightlife. You just dropped it. What is this album about, and how is it different from the other one, Bite the Bullet?
With this record, I was touring so much, so I didn't really have much time to be in the studio. So the way we worked this record was, I got a bunch of my friends who were great producers and songwriters, and let's say I was in Australia, they would send me a beat, I would spit something on the beat, write something, send it back to them. I'd go to Japan, record it in Japan, mix it in Dubai, finish it in Dubai, and then master it in Montreal. That's kind of how this record came about.
And the one and only Karl Wolf. Let's go. Waking up, long way to sunny place.
I gotta ask you about Yalla Habibi, because the first time I heard that, I gotta say I lived inside Arabia, Jeddah, until I was 10 years old. So I laughed big time, and I can only fathom what the Lebanese and people who speak Arabic are thinking about, right? Are you singing Yalla Habibi to a girl or not? Because isn't it Yalla Habibti?
When Arabic singers, it's poetry. It's like, even if you say Habibi, it's a way of endearing someone. It doesn't, even if you're saying it to a girl, you could use the male version of it. You know what I mean? So it is for a girl. However, it depends. You can use it in any context. Yalla Habibi could be, let's go my friend. You know what I mean? It depends on the context.
Is there an advantage of being somebody with a cultural background? Or is it compared to a person that, say just Canadian or American?
Yeah. All my life, growing up, it was hard because I didn't want to be seen as someone who's different, like a black sheep, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be different, so I always tried to blend in and make myself, and I was trying to stay away from my culture. Until I realized, you know what, man? This is who I am. And if you're not going to accept me, cool, just walk away, you know what I mean? You don't have to. And that's what kind of changed my mind. And I see a lot of kids who are like me, who especially now that there's a lot of negativity going around with our culture, I want to try to change that, you know what I mean? And especially for kids who I never had anybody who was Arabic who was making it in North America when I was growing up. There was nobody like that. And now kids have someone who could say, hey, he speaks my language. Imagine, a song like Yalla Habibi is number 10 now on the top 40 charts in Canada. But it's an Arabic title. Go figure. And you know what? The kids are proud. They're like, he's speaking my language. He made it. That means I can make it. To me, that's I want to inspire people. That's why I make music, to inspire people.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. But there's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa.
What has Africa done for your career?
Man, I think, with the first album and second album release, I've been working at this for a long time. So I've had a lot of singles. So when Africa finally dropped, I guess it was the opener to it got me to #1 spot. Desensitized, my first single that I released in Canada went to top 40 anyways, but it was Africa that took it to the #1 spot, and right now it's just opening all kinds of doors. The thing is, when I was 10 years old, I first heard the original, and that's when I fell in love with music. It was that moment I heard that chorus, you know, with the harmonies. I'm like, wow, whatever that's making me feel, I want to make people feel like that. I trust my gut. I know everything that I think about has been on point from day one. You know, everything is fate. Like when you believe it and you feel it, you know, there's a vibe out there. I'm an artist. I feel sensitive about certain things that are out there. And when I feel there's something wrong, I should cut it right away. Ever since I did that, Africa went #1. My album went #1. Everything started working out. I got the deal in the US. I got the deal in Europe. I mean, everything started blowing up ever since I started saying, okay, no, change. Whatever I felt was wrong, I cut it out.
I was actually reading about that, how if you trust your intuition, your subconscious mind, and if you listen to it, it comes up with more ideas and more responses, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
If you guys want to succeed and you want to really make it, believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you are. You know, I'll give you a quick story. 10 years ago, and this is very, very interesting, but this really upset me because I lost a friend. One of my best friends. We were watching MTV Europe Music Awards, and I don't know if it was the Backstreet Boys or someone came on, and I was like, yo, one day, that's me. I see myself there. And the guy, my best friend at the time, was telling me, Karl, you are so full of yourself. Look at you. You really think you're ever gonna make it? Whatever, man. You know what I mean? 10 years later, last year, I won an MTV Europe Music Awards in Liverpool, performed in front of 27,000 people, in front of 35 million viewers, and he called me. He said, Karl, you fucking made it, man. You made it. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, I always saw it. You understand? So see it. Believe it. It's you. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Just work for it. Don't be lazy. Don't, oh, I want to dream. I want to become. It doesn't work this way. You want to become? Prove it, kid.
Last question. What does music mean to you, Karl?
Music is my life, man. It's not even a job for me. It's not something that came later on in life. It's just part of me, whether I did it as a job or not. You know, people think, you know, yeah, you're a pop guy, blah, blah, blah. Test me. You know, talent doesn't lie. Image is image. Music is music. Just remember that. A lot of people mix the two. I hate fashion. Fashion means nothing to me. What is fashion? Fashion doesn't save kids in Africa. Fashion doesn't help people in the Middle East. Fashion does nothing. Music can inspire people.
Anything else you wanted to add to that, or anything else you want to say to the people out there, man?
Just thank you for your support. I love you guys. Sorry I got into it so much.
Oh, that was beautiful, man.
I love you guys. Thank you for the support, for real, and thank you for this interview, man. This was good. You dug deep into me, man.
That's what I love to do. This is the Come Up Show that feel good music lives. Real, recognize real.
Take your time, girl. You'll be fine. Just be your man.